Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fernie. So for today's video, I wanted to do this peachy eye look. I went ahead and smoked it out with some red in the outer corner and paired it with like this nude gloss. I love it. I love it a lot. And if you guys do too, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm using my Clinique moisturizer first to moisturize my face. I just got this one recently and I've been trying it out and it's actually really good. So, and it also, since you can like choose different cartilage to put in it, I got the one that's supposed to get rid of like help with your pores, and it's really nice and smooth. The jelly inside is really nice and smooth. So, and there's different ones. I think there's one with like vitamin C, one for wrinkles, and different like that. So I do really recommend it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face, and I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus, and it's just the regular one, and I'm just gonna do a couple pumps. I'm gonna go ahead and let that air out. Brows. I'm gonna use my Dip Brow Almond shade from Morphe, and I'm gonna apply it with my NYX brush. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and exfoliate my eyebrows in upwards motion and just shade in. So I'm starting by doing brow hair motions all throughout the eyebrow. Okay, so I'm done with one eyebrow, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eyebrow off camera. My e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Olive. It looks like this. And this is the hydrating one. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cover my lid, because I am also gonna use this as my primer for when I put on my eyeshadow. And I'm blending this out with my R43 brush. And I am carving out my eyebrow to make it nice and defined. And I covered my eyelid with concealer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my James Charles palette. I'm gonna grab this bone color right here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and just cover my whole lid with it, so it could be a good process. And also, doing this, the concealer is not gonna crease in your eyelids. You could either grab one of the shades in any palette that is like nice and bright, or you can just, okay, so I did the same thing to the other eyelid. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to grab my Morphe E27 brush. It looks like this. And I'm gonna start with this color right here. This is like a little reddish orange. And I'm gonna start that in the crease. Packed it in as well, all over the eyelid. And now, just to blend it out, I'm gonna grab my Morphe M411 brush. It looks like this, like a little bit more tapered. And I'm gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna grab this lighter shade of orange. It's like a burnt orange. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend this color out with it. So I'm just gonna touch the outer portion, so like right here. Okay, so now that we're here, I'm gonna grab like a little packing brush, and I'm gonna grab this Morphe. It doesn't have a name, but it's just a tapered brush. And now I'm gonna go ahead and hit this outer corner just right there. And I'm gonna grab this red shade right here and pack it on right here just in this outer corner. And I'm just gonna keep it right there. And now just to blend the sides a little bit so it doesn't have any ugly lines or nothing like that, I'm gonna go back into my Morphe E27 brush. And that's the color that we grabbed this color with. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out. Just blend out the lines just so that we don't have any ugly creasing or nothing like that. Go ahead and do the complexion. So I'm gonna start by putting on some foundation from NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Mahogany. And I'm gonna apply it with my E31 brush from Morphe. It's a little kabuki brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 pumps. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply it all over my face. Go ahead and get my concealer from e.l.f. And the one that I also use to clean up my eyebrows. And it's in the shade Deep Olive. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it under my eyes, in my nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with a new e.l.f. sponge. It's right here. It's a new e.l.f. sponge that I went and got the other day. And I'm gonna go ahead and, so it could be an easier blend with the sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and wet it a little bit with my Fix Plus. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Okay, so I'm done blending out my concealer, and I went ahead, I had a little bit more under my eyes and my forehead, because I do like that bright look, especially like in my T-zone. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Lancome translucent powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up so I can have a little more powder on the top. So it looks like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my same e.l.f. sponge. And I'm gonna go right in my under eye. Same thing on the other side. And what I like to do further for that contour look in my nose, I like to go right on the sides. Superstay Maybelline in the shade Natural Beige. Same color as my concealer. And I'm going to apply it with my e.l.f. powder sponge. Is like a little dense brush. And I'm going to go ahead and just pack it. And I'm going to go ahead and swipe under my eye. They don't call me full coverage for nothing, right? Same thing on my forehead, but just in the center. I use this, like, especially when I want to look super, like, you know, full coverage, nice and highlighted. I love this. I learned this from Nikki Tutorials and Patrick Starr, because they're both full coverage queens. Man, my tongue is so twisted today. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bronze up my face. And by that, I'm gonna use my Morphe brush. It's the M450 brush. And I'm gonna use my matte bronzer from NYX. It looks like this, and it's in the shade Deep Tan. And bring it in the jawline. And then I like to emphasize my jaw, so I go right here in this temple and bring it down, and then I just bring it down as well. So bring it up and then bring it down. Same thing on the other side. Bring it all the way down, hit the jawline, hit the temple, and then just bring it down. And then just emphasize the jaw and emphasize your temples. My bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna snatch my nose. I like it nice and snatchable. I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my e.l.f. eye crease, but it's so precise that I like it for my nose contour. I'm gonna use my NYX bronzer, also same one in the shade Deep Tan. And I'm gonna go ahead, and what I like to do is start, and I like to do it in the eyebrow, go inside the eyebrow, and then just bring it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put on some blush. I'm gonna use my Morphe M403 brush, and I'm gonna use my ombre from NYX. And I chose this one since this one has a little bit of orange in it, so it's gonna go great with this look. You see that? She said yes. Come on, payasito. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna use my Calibration, the Bretman Rock with Wet n Wild brush. It's a little highlighting brush, and I'm gonna grab the gold. It's the Master Chrome Maybelline in the shade Molten Gold. I knew it had gold something in it. It's gonna go great, and I'm gonna go ahead and just put it in the high points of my cheeks that you can see it's blinding. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here since my hair is up in a bun. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my temples, which is right there. Okay, so now that we're highlighted to the gods, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my Beauty Secrets brush. It's like a little precise brush. And I'm going to put eyeshadow underneath and smoke it out. And by that, I'm gonna use this orange right here. And what I'm gonna do is I like to look up and then just smoke it underneath. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little bit of highlight right there. And I'm gonna use my same highlighter and just pop it in. So we can have a little pop. Okay, so now that I added that inner pop in that inner corner, now I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes. And I don't know to go with flirty, like to the end, or let's see. I think I'm gonna pop on some little lashes in the style Miami, and they're nice and flirty. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop them on. It's a fresh new pack, so I gotta go ahead and cut it to my eye shape. So I did want to mention that once you put the glue on the strip, make sure that the glue is well put, especially on the ends. Just make sure they're all like covered in the ends especially, so that the ends don't be like flying off if you do like any roller coasters or nothing like that. For this glue, I believe I did like a roller coaster, and this glue like worked very much so. Like it sticked on, like I got like water splashed on my face, and like the lashes were still there. I use this glue when I go dancing, and I dance a lot, so you know that the sweat is gonna come and the glue is intact, the lashes are intact. That's what I like about this lip liner. And I couldn't find the name, but it's like this really pretty, like it's this color, it's like brownish, like a light brown color. I'm using that on the lips, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lip gloss, because you know me, you can't finish a look without some lip gloss. I'm looking on the side because my mirror is right here and it's on the way. of my lip glosses. But I'm gonna use this one. This is the Morphe in the shade Trippy. And this one has like purpley flakes inside. And I think this is gonna look really pretty with this eye look. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of a darker lip liner. And let's see. I'm going to use the Morphe in the shade Bite Me just in the outer portion. Just to make it a little bit darker. That's what I need. I need a little bit darker lip liner. This is my kind of lips right here. A dark lip line with a little bit of lip gloss. That's what I needed. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Great Lash from Maybelline. And it's just a clear brow gel. And I'm going to go ahead and coat my eyebrows. I like this. But I think I'm going to add a little bit of this NYX color blush in the shade Bang Bang. And just a little bit. It's a little darker, so I think it's going to go great with this color. Just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's what I needed. I think a little darker blush. Now, she's giving it to the girls. That's what I need. A little bit darker lip. I said lip gloss. A little darker blush. That's what I needed. I think it looks better now. What do you guys think? I hope you liked it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just set it all with my Fix Plus and just cover my whole face. Count me extra, but yes. Yeah, I already know I had to bring in the fan. So now the last thing that I'm gonna do is, I didn't want to put this on while I did my Fix Plus, but I'm gonna put on some mascara as the Colossal one. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave my Instagram handle right here so y'all can follow me and pick up wherever I'm at, doing what I'm doing. Thank you so much for watching me, and I'll see you next video. Bye, take care guys.